Good morning, friends. Today's children's chapel lesson is going to be a Godly Play story. So please join me as we wonder about today's gospel reading. You see what I have here? What does it look like to you? Well, does it look like a box? Does it look like an old box? I wonder what could be in an old box. Well, parables are old, so maybe there's a parable in the box. The box is also the color gold. Gold is very valuable. So are parables. Parables may be even more valuable than gold. This box has a lid on it. The lid can act like a door. And sometimes a door can prevent you from entering, even when you think you're ready. And parables can be like that. Sometimes, even when we think we're ready to enter and hear the parable, the door or the lid keeps us from going into it or from understanding it. But that's okay, because if we return to the parable time and time again, eventually it will be opened to us. And what do you think of when you think of a box? What do you think of that would be inside? Well, gifts come in boxes, and parables are definitely gifts. Even if you don't know what a parable is, or you don't understand the parable that's read, it is still a gift given to you long before you are even born. Let's open the box and see if there is a parable inside. You have to be careful because parables are old and they might be fragile. So let's see what's in here. I'm wondering what this could be. What does it look like to you? Let's turn it this way. Maybe you can see it better. Well, it sort of looks like a circle. Maybe not a perfect circle. And it's definitely yellow. Yellow is all there is here. I wonder what the color yellow makes you think of. A lemon? What else is yellow? The sun, maybe? I wonder what else this could be. Let's look in the box and see if there's anything else that might be in there that can help us get ready. Well, I don't see anything else. So all that's left to do is begin. Once there was a man who said such wonderful things and did such amazing things that people began to follow him. And as they followed him, he began to teach them. And he taught them about a kingdom that was unlike any kingdom the people had ever heard of. And it was very different than the kingdom that they lived in. And so they had to ask him, Jesus, what is this kingdom you speak about? And what will the kingdom of heaven be like? And Jesus said, the kingdom of heaven is like if a person takes a seed, a very tiny seed, so tiny that if it was here on my fingertip, you wouldn't be able to see it. If that person takes that seed and plants it in the ground, and then that seed would start to grow. And the seed would grow and grow into a shrub that was almost as big as a tree. And the shrub that was almost as big as a tree would be so large that the birds of the air would come to the tree and begin to build their nests in the tree. And make their homes in the shrub that had become like a tree. Now I wonder, who was the person who planted the seed? I wonder if the person was happy to see the birds coming to the shrub. I wonder what the person was doing while the shrub was growing. I wonder if the seed was happy to be growing. I wonder if the birds have names. I wonder where you would put the nests and the birds and the shrubs. I wonder what the tree could really be. I wonder if you have ever come close to this type of tree. I wonder what the nests could really be. And I wonder where this whole place could really be. And if you have ever been to a place like this. So this week's story was another parable like we have talked about for the last couple of weeks, presented in a different way. And I hope that you have some different ideas about the parable of the mustard seed as you go into this week. Go in peace. Have a great week.